And what is going on YouTube? Just another gaming channel, bringing you just another video. So guys, I'm just going to do a few strikes. I finally got my Hunter armor for the second time. I've got the original version back from like season 1. This is season 8, but I collected the final helmet for my Warlock, and then I swapped to my Hunter because I've not played it Hunter or Titan in a long time, and my Iron Banner set had vanished. So I had to do it all again. Anyway, I've got that again. So right, I need to call out the winner of the Elgato giveaway. Before I do, I just want to say thanks. A lot of people entered late, and I really appreciate that. I know there's free stuff involved, but I like the engagement, so thanks for the effort. I don't know if it's just me that I'm a pretty chill, but when I watch thousands of videos, tens of thousands of YouTube. It's what I have on all the time when I'm playing, because I only sleep a few hours a month. I watch YouTube at night. You know, I literally watch tens of thousands of hours, or hundreds of thousands of videos in a year, maybe even millions. It sounds insane, but yeah, I've been doing calculations, and while I'm rounding up, it's a massive amount, and so I appreciate the engagement. I don't know about you guys, but I never comment, not very often. I think I probably comment once in about every 4,000 to 5,000 videos. I might leave one comment. I do like stuff and share it, but commenting. So I like the engagement. Secondly, I think I'm a bit broken because I'm doing giveaway. Okay, I'm a tiny channel, you guys know, and nothing's particularly edited. There's slight cuts here and tweaking on audio. I don't have. I'm right now. I'm recording with my internal mic on my new iMac because I've been using a oh my god, what's the really good mic? Mic brand, the blue. Some I can't remember. But anyway, and it accidentally got disconnected one day, so I recorded with the internal, and it sounded better, and someone else commented and said it sounded better. It sounds a bit tinnier, but it might be because the mic I've got is like 15 years old. I should buy a new one, really. But I like the engagement, but so I'm a small channel, and I think I'm going to push, and I don't monetize, and I don't really do scripts and edits because I just like to record and have a chat with people. I just get shit out, vent stuff, and chat and talk and think, and that's why I'm not monetized. But I like giving giveaways because I really like. To me, this is going to sound ridiculous. Like, I've got 669 subscribers, okay, and about 300,000 likes in total. But I always forget to promote myself. I'll share videos on Twitter, but I've got like 30 people following me on Twitter. You know what I mean? I never ask for like subs, and usually it's right at the end of the video after an hour that I'll ask, and most people's average watch time is a couple of minutes. So yeah, I'm fucked. But I actually feel bad that somebody gets something and other people don't. So I'm trying to figure out a way without bankrupting myself, if everyone can get something, but I can't. If anyone's got any ideas, I know it's like, oh yeah, free stuff, who haven't got ideas, but seriously, I feel guilty because people like 3 or 4 days ago are like dropping in stuff, but there's some really cool ideas. There's From Down Below, which talks about a big black tar pit, kind of like lava, that just does damage over time, but it doesn't affect you. People have entered recently talking about sort of like almost like a magneto type, like a gravitational impact that draws enemies towards you, so you can do damage with strong weapons, like a crowd control type thing. That's from Lazy Burgers. That's a really cool idea. So I first of all, I want to apologise for those that don't win, and I feel fucking hurt. I can't believe I feel so guilty. I really do. I do. I feel horrendous. So apologies there. But I think I'm going to have to go with Mighty Matrix for a couple of reasons. It's put a good chunk of effort in. There's like, you know, a good four full sentences explaining what it does, and it's a two-pronged attack. So there's like it's a darkness power that lets you hover off the ground and levitate, and then when that's active, there's two attacks. The first is like a darkness bomb that leaves like a damage over time field, and the second one would be like a like literally cast. Well, it says like you would literally cast a spell like Doctor Strange, which would apply decay debuff to a target, which makes them more vulnerable to damage. So I think I like the complexity of thought gone in there. I did a lot of in Destiny 1. I thought we'd get darkness powers in Destiny 2 with all the lore that I were reading. I'm absolutely convinced of it, and I came up with a shitload of cool darkness powers. Eye of the Storm, like a fucking the Eye of the Storm, the Warlock, like summons a fucking hurricane made out of darkness, and right in Eye of the Storm, you're protected and it's safe and it's calm, and then you can just see these darkness winds whipping around you. Any enemies that walk through it just get shredded to pieces really quickly. But I thought that'd be a cool. Yeah, I came up with like the Titan would have almost like an Iron Man type set of weapons that are just like fucking morph out of darkness around him, like boom, firing all sorts of stuff. But yeah, Mighty Matrix, congratulations on the win. I'll send you a message, and if we can somehow get in touch privately, so you can give me your address. Please don't live in the US. It's going to cost me like 40 odd quid to send it. I'm kidding. I'll send it. It's just I've been sat on this Elgato for a year and a half now, brand new. I did open it to nick the USB cable. That's all I did. I think I've returned the USB cable. So the Elgato itself's never been used. And the reason I bought it is I thought mine was broke, but I just plugged it in wrong when I bought a new desk, obviously reset everything back up and plugged it in incorrectly. So yeah, congratulations to Matt the Matrix. I will send you a message shortly. In fact, I'll do it now while we're I'll say we need private contact. So again, I feel really bad. I'm trying to think of. I'm being serious here, guys. If there's anything like, because I've done. This is my third giveaway. The first one was a copy of Destiny 2, like the complete edition. The second copy was a game of your choice. And the first guy that won, he won on the first one, and then I did another competition like about 6 months later, and he was the only one that entered, so he won again. But he said, "Look, I've got a friend who doesn't have Destiny. Can you buy him a game?" I thought that were really nice, so I did that for him. And but I feel really shitty, guys. I feel really shitty that though, because there's some wicked ideas, and people are saying, "Oh, can I enter late?" And because I set a deadline, yeah, and I missed it just because of my insomnia. Basically, I'm too exhausted. It sounds ridiculous. I talk about it all the time. I am sorry. I'm not looking for sympathy. It's just such a big part of my life. It's like breathing to me. It's just everything and anything about me has become this lack of sleep and lack of eating food. It really has taken over. So just because it always affects me, so I can't help but talk about it. So just so you know, guys, those that entered late, I did consider it. Now those that entered early, I am sorry that I considered those that entered late, but there was such like an overwhelming response in relative terms. I mean, there's like 10 or so entries, 15 entries, but comparatively speaking, for me, that's cool, because I don't get much engagement with the channel, as in people chatting and whatnot. I mean, come on, let's be honest. Unless you say something ridiculously offensive, which most things that people get in trouble for aren't actually offensive. It's just the new class of people that want to be offended. So let's be honest, unless I say there's only two genders, which is scientifically true, there's male and female. Okay, you could say sex and gender are different things, and gender is a social construct, whatever, but suffice it to say, you know, and then I've tested this. I've actually tested this. I'm like, these people are purposely outraged, and the virtue signaling, and they're full of shit, and they're weak people. And I tested it because I've gone around and dropped a few offensive comments on big channels here and there. I didn't mean any of them, but I was like, okay, I'm watching society decay every day. I'm like, I'm just going to test to see if these people are genuine. No one picked up on anything I said. So, congratulations, Matt the Matrix. Okay, just to say, guys, I've done this when I do some strikes. This strike's been. This is like. In the last day and a half, I've done this strike 8 times. No, this is number 7 or 8. I did it 3 times in a row. For some reason, it's not very popular. It seems to be in rotation for some reason. Just fine. It's fine. I kind of like it. It's a little bit, it can be a little bit irritating. However, it's just got cool settings where you transition between both realms and all sorts. It's just cool. It looks wicked. Man, I'm looking forward to Shadowkeep. I ain't ordered it yet. And there is some stuff I've got to do. You know, I need to change my... Sorry guys, let's get in here and change the ship.
Descend to the heart of the temple. You're looking for one of the Queen's Techians.
I've been using Stompies in Iron Banner, and it's very, very difficult to not use them now because
her will is not her
they move so quickly and jump so high and so fast.
Cannot grant you.
Excuse me. So yeah, congratulations, Mike the Matrix, guys. I feel guilty. Look, if there's any way that everyone can get something, let me know if anyone's got any ideas. And I'm being serious. Like I'm a bit weird in the sense that while I understand that I need money to live, money has never ever been a priority in my life. And I think it's mainly because of the many, you know, I mean, I studied 3 master's level degrees and a BA honours and a PhD. Okay, these things were not cheap. These things cost me, in total, hundreds of thousands of pounds. Okay, so I've always lived with no money and not been able to afford to eat and put everything into my education. So the moment I started teaching at university and started earning, well, what I put thousands of pounds a week I was on at one point. And that's it. I just couldn't, my brain couldn't comprehend. I'm like, okay, I've been studying design, I've been studying research and education and whatnot, and suddenly I'm getting paid for this exact same work I've been doing, and my brain couldn't grasp it. I'm not going to risk it, I can't get him, there's too many enemies. Ooh. So yeah, with money, whenever I earned it, I just gave it away. So that's why I don't have an issue, even when I don't have a lot, I don't have an issue giving it away, because I know there's always people in need. And I've been on that real extreme bottom end of like, okay, yeah, I've got levels of hunger that third world countries don't experience, and I'm not exaggerating. Like living in a modern country in Western civilization, I've experienced years of like, actually technically it was starvation when you only eat like once or twice a week. The weird thing is I'm only eating once or twice a week now and then, maybe 3 times a week, but usually that includes like they might order snacks or I might have one meal, but just because of not sleeping, it's really affected everything, including like appetite. I get hungry just like everybody else. I just don't have an appetite. It's very difficult to explain. And so yeah, when there's people like, you know, so I'm sitting on a spare Elgato and I'm like, I've been sat there for a year and a half, and the reason I didn't do a giveaway because I'm like, well, look, maybe if it breaks, you know, and I'm like, look, I just buy another one. I can just buy another one. There's someone out there that might want to start a YouTube channel. I just hope whoever wins it doesn't sell it off. It's like, I'm like, come on guys, this is. I mean, I don't know how much it's on now. It was like £147 when I first bought it. Maybe they've gone down since then. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Maybe I can come up with a way where everyone like gets something. But I don't know what that would be. Other than money, and it's like weird just to send money. It's like just I don't know. It would be such a small amount. It'd be like $10 or something. You know, £10, $10. It's just it'd be you know 10 people get 10. It don't do much, does it? You know, and then you have time to get everyone's address and then mail it, and then so yeah. So I'll send. What I'll do, I'll send the Why is he throwing this to me? I'll finish. I'll chuck it up here, it's fine. I'll send it recorded delivery, just so there's a record that I've actually posted it. Royal Mail's pretty good, like recorded delivery takes a day, obviously you need a signature, so there's no, you can track it and whatnot. So hopefully, and I'll get that off, it'll be Monday now guys, as long as I get the address in time. So Mike the Matrix, if you can either I'm trying to figure out. You could email me at bryn.christian.andrews@gmail. I suppose I better repost that in your replies to your messages actually. So, other than for everyone else, there's some really cool ideas actually. Really cool ideas. I've been looking at, because when I finally got back onto it, I started looking at them, and I've been looking at them over and over, and it was pretty close between a couple of them, because they're just different, you know, and yeah, it was cool. So thanks for those that liked the video, and if anyone subscribed, thanks guys, I appreciate it. Pop those notifications on, just because, you know, these nuts, you know what YouTube's like, you know, they're censoring everybody. Plus, I think one of their main reasons is, well, one big reason is extreme censorship, which is ridiculous. The other reason is, I believe, financial. So, like, if they start demonetizing people, they still get the same amount of money from the people, you know, the companies. I get the same amount. And normally I don't have the type of super that can go in and I suppose I could overtake the bars. So where am I? Where are those things? One. Find out it. I think this one will get me. Ooh.
There's our way through.
I'm gonna just go through it. Ooh, these things are brutal. Plus it's void damage. So, shall I post some? I posted like one Iron Man again, and it's been so long since I recorded, I was really distracted, I couldn't play, and I did shit, I think. Oh my god, you know, like, I've been really struggling with Iron Man, because I found out for a fact that I've been paranoid, I've been conspiratorial about like 90% of the time when I play with random players, I get stuck with bad players, but it's actually true, because according to the stats, I'm a particularly good player overall. You know, a 150-ish KD. I get my average caps per game is about between 10 and 12. That's my average. I mean, I've had more than that. I've had less than that. But my average is about 10. I'm usually up there on top of both leaderboards with kills. I've said it many times, and there's proof, guys. But also. I'm often on top of both leaderboards but aren't losing the team. And so what I found out yesterday by doing some research is that, okay, Bungie first look at your connection, they'll like do best match up good connections. Then within that, they'll find like one or two really good players and then put them with a shitload of bad players. Not joking. What's happening here? Okay, I've gone too far. I'm going to spawn into this area. Oh crap, it's not the area I thought it was. Okay. Oh no, maybe it is, it's just down here. So yeah, it turns out, yeah, I have been getting put really bad plays, so I've been struggling a lot, because like, when you see 2 or 3 people on your team with 0 captures, I've tried to analyse it every which way, and you could think, well, they're maybe trying to get more kills. I'm like, well, why do I get more kills? Because I capture, because you know what enemies are going to be, etc. So plus you can control the spawns. It's on captures and location of players, so if you don't push too far, you can keep them spawning in one quadrant of map, so you know where they're coming from at all times. But I like to go for the. I mean, while I might get 10 caps, 12 caps on average, 10, 12, I attempted at least over 100 caps in a single game the other day, and I was the only one trying to cap. So I have 9 caps. The next best player had 2. There were 3 players with 0, a player with 2, and a player with 1, I think. Or was it another 0? Yeah, so this is what I'm up against. But I wish I recorded. So I stacked up against a full team, and they were team shooting. They were running around, and I was like, I wish I'd recorded it because I had 4 triple kills and 5 doubles, 28 kills. We won because when you see a team that's fully stacked, you're like, oh, they're probably gonna lose. But now they're about to, and it's weird. Like we played another team, and we lost. I lost 3 games in a row, but I was trunching on these guys. I was absolutely stomping on them. Every engagement, they were getting wrecked by me. But we lost 3 games in a row, not by a big amount, but by enough where. This is my point, you can't. It doesn't matter how skilled you are. There's only so much you can do if you don't have any sort of team support whatsoever, or any skill level, or even putting skill level aside. Let's say there's no skill in shooting. Just the fact that nobody supports you when you're capping flags. I mean, I've had people spawn in next to a flag, multiple players spawn in while I'm trying to cap it, and just run away. They just run away. And then suddenly I get wiped out by a super, and I'm like, all you needed to do, one person stands on that flag, guess what, it doubles the cap. 2 people stand on it with me, it triples, man, it really moves, like 3 people on a flag, it caps so quickly, but nobody's doing it. And so I had some fantastic games, and I didn't record any of them, so I don't know if you guys want some Iron Banner. I finished everything, but I'm about 90 kills off of getting catalyst for the
there's our Techian. You
Jade
ready?
Rabbit. I unlocked the catalyst for the Seraph Regime, and I don't know if you want to see some of that, because I didn't have a shit game, but I just posted and I had like 20 odd views, but that's terrible. People are like, oh, some people are like, I only got 600,000 views, and I'm like, oh, I've got 20 views and I'm really happy about it. Yeah, I know. So I had my wrist once against my desk. I had vibrating, I couldn't feel the vibration. And then all of a sudden, but my wrist is touching the desk, and that desk is vibrating. I mean, that's interesting.
Watch yourself.
I had no choice but to try and get across those. Someone ends in the middle. I think we've done enough damage to open the portal. So I've got Cyberpunk, which I really want to play, but I ain't got energy for those sort of games anymore. Like those big intense story-based open world. Like, back when I was playing Witcher, I still had Insomnia, but I'll do like 4 days away, which is a shitload, but in comparative terms it feels like nothing compared to what's been happening for the last sort of 5 years. So I downloaded Final Cut Pro, and I used to use it, but I can't remember, it's been like 2004. I did just during my masters when I was doing some video work, and so I need to reacquaint myself with the new version and the old version and the new version. So I got that because I want more options for editing and stuff, so I am going to eventually be looking into doing like more complex edits, well actual edits should we say, and you know, obviously effects and transitions and all that good stuff. Just you know, just to see if I might be able to maybe grow and monetize the channel. I don't know. You know, so I don't like the idea of putting ads in the video for people. I find them frustrating as hell. So I've got ad blocker, but I do turn ad blocker off for channels I really like to support. But I don't. Well, most people only watch a couple of minutes of a video, but I watch like most people like short videos. I like the videos that are 3 hours long, and I watch them all. I watch the entire thing, like the Joe Rogan podcast. Some of those are 4 hours long, and I've watched thousands, not thousands, there's only about 1,300, 1,200, it's 1,200 and something I think, but I've watched most of them fully. The only ones I don't watch is because someone there I'm not that interested in, which usually not too bad. I love this realm. I love these realms. They're so fantastical in but freaking dark. So I'm gonna do. Guys. I'm gonna do Zer when it's time. I need to do my. Need to redo my video for my Iron Banner armor set for my hunter. So good times. Let's get to orbit, Come on, Orbit, where are you? So congratulations on the Matrix. I'll message you again. I should have thought about it while I was doing it. I'll message you again to make sure that I give you my email address. Even though I've called it out, just in case you don't watch the video, I'll email you. And then you can send me your postal address, postcode, name and address, and I'll send that out straight away. Well, it'll be Monday. Monday at the earliest. Yeah, it'll definitely be Monday. If you get back in touch in time. So, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And let me know about the mic quality, guys. If you've made it to the end, please subscribe and hit the notifications. If you like the channel, tell a friend, share the videos. I'm going to stop putting this in the description and mention it. I'm going to put a note, stick a notice to my iMac to mention this at the beginning, see if I can grow this channel. It's been up and running 2 years and I don't promote it. This is the problem, I don't promote it. Not, right at the end of the video, if I remember. Most people don't watch to the end. So, guys, thanks for watching, and thanks for those that entered the competition. Again, apologies for those that didn't win anything. I feel really bad about that, and I'm going to try and figure some out, so at least there's runner-up prizes, maybe. I don't know. Guys, thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one. So cheers.